we are in a new legislative session, and that means new bills introduced in Lansing, as it is every year. One bill introduced just a few weeks ago seeks major safety reform on the use of mobile devices while we drive. So here to break it down for us, Tom Sinas of Sinas Law Firm with the explanation. Tom, I guess first and foremost, talk about the new rules for drivers and mobile devices under this new legislation.
Well, thanks, Derek. You and I have talked about this a lot over the years because over the years, there have been attempts in the legislature to update what I think many fairly call a very outdated and outmoded law that we have regarding the use of mobile devices in cars. And so here in a new legislative session that started at the beginning of this year, we have a new bill. These bills are referred to by numbers. This bill is House Bill 4277. And what it seeks to do in general is really to severely limit how people can use mobile devices in their cars. So it says that people are not permitted to use mobile electronic devices in their cars. There are a few exceptions to that rule. And it also has some other prohibitions against certain things that no exceptions apply to. For example, it says that people cannot drive with two headphones in their ears, which makes good sense. Also says that people under no circumstances can be accessing their social media accounts from their phone. And it says that people cannot be viewing or taping videos while they're driving. So there's a number of rules and exceptions in this bill.
All right, let's talk about, some of those exceptions. Obviously, there are emergencies or things like that. What kind of exceptions did they build into that?
Well, that's a great example. So there are some obvious ones. This doesn't apply to first responders, for example. It doesn't apply if someone needs to make a 911 call. But there's also some other sort of practical-minded exceptions that I think recognize how some of this technology can be used. So the bill would permit people to use the GPS devices on their phones, provided they're not typing in the location on the GPS device. It would also allow them to read or enter a phone number to make a call. Similarly, it would permit the use of voice-activated software on a mobile device or hands-free equipment to make a phone call. But again, some of these other prohibitions like social media, watching and taping videos, those kinds of things would not be permitted under this bill. And the bill then goes on to impose a series of penalties for those people who violate it.
Seems like technology is one step ahead of all the laws all the time. Where do people track you now when they get questions? Because we're going to have some indeed.
We are, and I hope we continue the discussion about this. There's a 2-year legislative session, so this bill could be around for some time. What remains to be seen what will happen with it. If people want to contact us, they can find us online at www.sinusdramus.com. They can shoot us an email at info@sinusdramus.com or give us a call in West Michigan at 616-301-3333.